Hi, today I'm going to make a Santa Maria style tri-tip. I have an untrimmed tri-tip. You don't often find that, but that's what I was able to find, so I'm going to attempt to trim it up and show you my method of cooking, which is called reverse sear. Before I get my hands in it, I'm going to make a quick little rub. And here is the tri-tip. Don't want to touch it yet, but you can see it has a lot of fat on it. Usually you can find them trimmed, but it's actually kind of hard to find if you're not in the West. I remember Roy's 40th birthday party. Of course, that was, what now, 26 years ago, but my brothers had to bring the tri-tip on the plane from California. But now you can find it once in a while. I've seen it once in a while in Texas, but that's home of the brisket. This, you do not cook. This is more of a steak, and you don't cook it for well, you cook it for a long time, but you don't cook it to the internal temperature that you do a brisket. So we'll get started on it right now. Okay, hopefully this is an angle that will work. I'm going to trim this, but first I'm going to make a simple little rub. Usually I know a meat rub has brown sugar, but I don't have brown sugar. I never have it. Every time I buy it to use just a little bit, it doesn't matter how I try to save it in an airtight way, it always turns into a rock. So I finally just started using regular sugar. I use so little anyway. This is some smoked paprika.
Organic no salt seasoning from Costco. And I have some Tuscan style grill seasoning, garlic and herbs. It does have a little sodium.
This is some no salt seasoning from Costco. It's just called organic no salt seasoning. It's one of the better ones.
This portion of the video where I trimmed the tri-tip, there is no audio because I attempted to set it at 2 times speed. Obviously, my editing leaves something to be desired.
Okay, here it is, all trimmed up. And now I will tell you about the price, now that you see how it's really supposed to look. These were on sale at Winco. And this tri-tip was about $15, and it would easily be double that trimmed. Okay, I'm just gonna put this rub on it now. Of course you would put salt and pepper. In fact, I may use just a little bit of salt for other people. I'll use, that's about a quarter teaspoon. Okay, I shall now go prepare the smoker. Okay, we use an electric smoker. I have it set at 225. Inside it has this water pan. I've got some water in there, half an onion that I had left over, a few garlic cloves, got some herbs, some rosemary, basil, parsley, and sage, and some marjoram. But that pan, sometimes if I have an apple or even apple cores, I'll throw them in there. Any citrus or citrus rinds. It's mainly water. I've got a quart and a half of water in there. If there's any, sometimes there's leftover wine. If somebody has been drinking wine and didn't drink it all, I'll throw that in there. I've put and O'Doul's that I've let get flat in there. Really anything. It's just to increase the humidity, and of course anything you put in there, it just makes the humidity a little more flavorful. At least I think so. This electric smoker just uses wood chips, and I think, oh, here's the bag. Oh, it's got some mesquite wood chips in there today. So there it is, and I've got the smoker set at 225, and I'm going to take its temperature in 3 hours. I'm looking for an internal temperature of around 120. Okay, I smoked it to 120. It actually went a little bit over. It's like 122 or 123. When I took it off, normally I would put it right on the hot grill, right out of the smoker, but it came to temp faster than I thought, so I had to wait for the grill to heat up. So my grill is, it's pegged at 750 degrees. And I'm just going to cook this for 2 minutes on each side. This is the reverse sear. And I'm making my Michael Simon potatoes back here. So I'll set the timer for 2 minutes, turn it over 2 more minutes. Okay, here it is. It was grilled at high temp for 2 minutes on each side, and then I let it rest. Typically, the Santa Maria barbecue consists of the tri-tip, salsa, French bread, those pink Santa Maria beans, and a simple salad with Italian dressing. I'm going to serve mine with potatoes. I have 2 kinds of quick pickles, sodium free. Got some pickled red onion and some hot and spicy cucumbers. I can show you that sometime if you are interested. Some green beans and the potatoes that are still on the grill. Now the most important thing is to slice it across the grain. That's hard to, it looks to me, as I look at it, I see the grain running this way. So I'm going to slice it this way. And next I'll show it to you on the plate. Okay, it's not nice to brag, but I think I nailed this one. It's very tender and juicy and flavorful.